Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the Forrester guest house, Electra and Will express their love. She suggests that he tell her what he wants to so they can get it out of the way. Will admits he's floundering as Electra reminds him that he can tell her anything. She's happier than she's ever been because of him. Will wilts from the guilt he's feeling. As the pens lay it on thick before the big reveal, Electra goes on about how honest he's and how she no way has to worry about him and some other girl. Hope finds Katie agonizing in the Forrester design office and asks what's going on. Katie admits, it's Will. Filling time in the occasion, Hope gushes about Electra and Will's love. Katie mutters that he'd no way want to hurt her in any way. At Bill's place, Luna goes on about loving Will. Bill smothers that he wouldn't let his son's life be ruined by the likes of her. He intones, this gestation is going to end one way or another. Luna demurs that he can't force her to get in revocation. The robber and killer rails that he's a monster for suggesting commodity so horrible. Bill's unmoved and rails about her arrogance in trying to get down with this. He knows what this is really about and warns she's intruding with the wrong man and the wrong family. Bone Bill declares that she'll no way give birth to a Spencer child. Luna shrugs, guess we'll see about that, wouldn't we? Bill warns she's out of her league going up against him. There's nothing he wouldn't do to cover his sons. Luna can't believe he hates her that much. He was formerly her biggest advocate. She knows Will wouldn't want her to get relief of their baby. She'll be the woman in his life for times to come. Will, me, and our baby. Bill makes a call, telling the person on the other end that they need to speak in person. He also tells Luna she's a devious, conniving little whine. Lee should have left her to die and saved him the trouble. As Luna walks off to go lay down, Katie enters. Bill tells her they've to keep Luna on lockdown and keep the secret that she's alive until he comes up with a result. Katie tears up over Will's guilt. Over what she did. What are we going to do about this? Bill wouldn't allow her to destroy their son's life. Katie hollers that she formerly has. She targeted their son and hurt him. She hurt our boy. She can't get down with it. Bill learns Will is with Electra right now, telling her. At Il Giardino, Sheila pours wine for her and Lee as they bandy Luna being pregnant and Bill hitting the roof. They debate whether Will is the father. Lee sniffs that the Spencers will contend on a maternity test. Sheila says if the baby is Will's it'll keep Luna out of jail. Sitting, Lee warns Sheila that Luna could be in police guardianship. Sheila thinks she'd have called. But she wonders what Bill has done with her. Lee makes it clear she's washing her hands of their granddaughter. What she did to Will was unconscionable. Sheila's sure she doesn't want to see her go back to captivity just because she got pregnant by Bill and Katie's precious little son. Lee decides she was foolish thinking she could make a difference in Luna's life. She wonders if Sheila helped Luna come up with her little scheme. Sheila denies it. Lee's sure it was calculated. It's her way of staying out of jail. Sheila admires her outthinking Bone Bill and the rest of the Spencers. It's enough emotional. At Electra's, as Will's about to get down to brass fashions, Electra, of course, decides it's the perfect time to toast to their future. They decelerate cotillion and Electra goes over their love story, which has converted her. A tear rolls down his impertinence as he asks her to believe in that. There's no bone. Differently in this world for me. No bone. Crying, he hates to have to tell her this, but you earn to know. Electra braces, you can tell me anything. Will says commodity hap the night of his creation party. Commodity you need to know about. Luna declared that she was pregnant with Will's baby. Of course, no bone could trust her, so Bill had to find out for himself. The verity eventually came out. Luna might have set up her get-out-of-jail-free card. Bill dragged Luna back to his house. He demanded to know if she was telling the verity. A gestation test fell out of her bag, revealing that she was pregnant. For some reason, Bill had multiple gestation tests lying around at his estate. He made her take 3 separate gestation tests. All 3 were lined up on the coffee table, and all 3 were positive. Luna said she wasn't lying, but we're still not sure what to make of this. Did she draw a line on each of the tests when she was alone in the restroom? Luna was so convinced that she was pregnant with Will's child. Bill is ruining her happy news. He demanded that she prove her love to Will by letting him go and getting in revocation. Lee spoke with Sheila at Il Giardino. She informed her that Bill whisked Luna off to jail. She also set about that Luna took advantage of a drunk Will and had her way with him. She allowed. Luna could be redeemed, but she was wrong. Lee should have realized that Luna would be more like her mama and grandmother. Also, she set about that Sheila knew about Luna's night with Will. Still, Sheila didn't know that Luna might be pregnant. She realized that a Spencer Generate could be Luna's progeny's jewel of jail-free card. She revealed commodity we all knew. Bill wouldn't allow his future grandchild to end up behind bars. Thomas went after Brooke after he set about Ridge had formerly again ditched his mama, Taylor, for her. Also suddenly, Ridge came blasting in to save Brooke and forced Thomas to have a change of heart about his stepmom. Ridge managed to calm Thomas down in a hot alternate by doubling down on Brooke being the woman for him. In a shocking twist, Thomas suddenly lost all wrathfulness and turned into a weeping billabong. Thomas indeed gave Brooke the most awkward clinch to prove to his father he was on board with Ridge's decision. The entire exchange between Ridge, Brooke, and Thomas with a changed heart was ridiculous. Thomas just flipped a switch and is now all accepting of Ridge and Brooke together. Nope, this reeks of classic unstable Thomas, who has a trick up his sleeve that will no doubt put Brooke in serious peril. Hope giving Katie consolation about Elektra while he accuses Sheila of taking Luna's side. Luna disguised herself with Elektra's mask and used the deception to take advantage of Will believing he was with Elektra. Will gave in, ignorant that it was Luna behind the mask. In the days that followed, he plotted with confusion and erected together fractions of that night while staying at Deacon's. When the verity eventually surfaced, it was ruinous. Luna is alive, and she was the bone. Who assaulted him? Reeling from the disclosure, Will commended and Katie and Bill their horror snappily turned to rage, and with Lee at their side, they brazened Luna head-on. The battle entwined nearly incontinently. Lee, unfit to control her fury, dived at Luna and ingrained her wrong as she wrapped her hands around her bastard's throat. Will was the victim, he and Bill artificially interposed. As much as they despised Luna's conduct, they couldn't stand by and watch Lee strangle her in the heat of the moment. Pulling Lee back left everyone shaken, the explosive scene exposing just how far Luna's treason had pushed the family. But Luna wasn't done. With the room still reeling, she's pregnant and the baby may be Will's. Bill dragooned Luna to get in revocation as Katie tried to advise Will on what to do about Elektra. She didn't suppose he demanded to tell her, but Will felt like he wanted to be honest with his gal. Liam collaborates with Will to try and figure out who transferred him the disturbing textbook. Liam hopes he isn't attracting any Luna types. Will hopes the same and also oddly thanks Liam for shooting her. He does some typing and pinpoints the position. Will incontinently exits. Lee and Luna continue the same discussion they've had for the once week. Lee grabs her tablet, tells Luna to tidy up and heads out. Latterly, Luna grabs her phone and smiles when she sees the textbook. Katie tells Brooke not to worry. Ridge had an epiphany after her near-death experience and surely will make the right decision. Brooke gets it but worries his sense of obligation to Taylor and their posterity may win out. Taylor wonders what Brooke did to sway Ridge. He says Brooke did nothing and notes the moment in Nice when he nearly lost her. That moment made him realize what it would be like to live without Brooke. Will finds Lee's lair and Luna hides in the restroom. He threatens to knock down the door if she doesn't show herself. Luna panics before opening the door. Will rightfully freaks out and falls back on the bed.